of my life. So yeah, sorry if I sound like this. I have, in case of emergency, roll of toilet paper, just in case I have like a random sneeze. But I'm not a person who will sneeze on your cards. I'm a shielder. I just, just pop one of those guys out, and we're good. I thought taking the expired Flonase, maybe it like aged more and it became more powerful. It was actually the opposite from what I was reading. It becomes less effective. So I figured I'd give it a shot because it's all I had. And I don't even know if it's allergies at this point, so probably just sick. I think everything on the website was sold out. I don't know if Nick already added more. I mean, it sucks. I'd rather not be, but just gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna ignore it until my body gives out. Gonna get on some Classic soon. If you're gonna play Classic, just make sure it's the anniversary servers if you care. If you're playing with other people, then, just pick whatever they're doing. That download can't be that big. I think Classic is only like a gig or two. You're going to want add-ons, so download CurseForge. Because there is nothing in the game that helps you do quests or whatever. You kind of just got to... I don't know how people did them back in the day without that add-on. They just had to wander around until they found stuff. Let me double check 667. I'll let you know when I hear back from Nick, which should be the next minute or so. Oh, instantly. 667. We it's going to be a no because the shipping beyond 2 sealed boxes would not be beneficial for us. I don't know if people have seen like what boxes are going for. We're doing breaks to like involve more people, even though we could sell the boxes sealed for more money, but we don't want to do that. We wanted to do the breaks for, for all you guys. But yeah, ultimately the shipping wouldn't make sense beyond the 2 boxes. You can still buy into breaks though. But the first 2 you're good on. People are saying the Alt Clefairy, which I've pulled 2 of. But definitely Hopzation. I feel like I've pulled both of those. What are the gold Pokemon? The Secret Zacian I pulled. The Zoroark I'm not entirely sure of. There's a gold Zoroark. Why are people... I feel like every set, the gold is probably significantly harder to pull and probably more rare. But people prefer the alt to the gold. It's like the cool thing to do, I guess. I don't know. I guess that shows through over time. That's an alt belly bolt. Very clean. But yeah, in my opinion, like, I don't know. I feel like the gold should be...
In my opinion?
What?
In my opinion? Give me a box. What?
I'm struggling to breathe right now. Is that okay?
Love you.
Yeah, really bad.
Oh, your pads are sticking my feet.
You dropped that earlier.
I didn't drop
Yes,
that.
you did.
The plastic right
I
there.
watched it fall off
No,
the tray.
that.
I watched it fall off the tray.
This fell off the tray.
Yes, it did.
I think this is.
I think she walked out before seeing that, but I'll tell her you said hi. No, I know. I want to pull golds, dude. Like, I'm excited for the SIRs. Just call them alternate arts. Why do people got to do the SIR super duper inverse illustrator? It's an alternate full art. Boom, done. It's an alt. You got to add the full art. It's an alt. But Beach, it's the letters on the bottom of the card. I don't care. They can put whatever letters they want. Oh yeah, Audiomatic. Oh yeah, I'm struggling right now. Kyle, I got all my blue gear, but Alliance still sucks, so waiting for that faction change. Full art belly bolt. We win, me and you, because we actually like play the game and we play defense. You Q solo, man, I've been catching L's. Yeah, I got every piece of blue gear. And I think I need 5 more AVs to be capped out for 11, and I'm done. At least until they release R14. You're going to have a couple of rough weeks. This week might be a little bit of a steep one for you, but it happens eventually. That mammoth swine is very large. Add-ons, gotta find which ones you need. Questy is number 1. He's playing Classic for the first time, Kyle. And I told him, good luck. Everybody's eating, dude. Do you have an idea of what you're going to play, Mr. Buccieri? Oh. That's what I want to pull right there. Harvey, first one goes to you, my friend. Hunter is pretty good. There's just a lot of micromanaging you gotta do. Like, you gotta feed your pet. Otherwise, he gets mad at you and you'll run away. You gotta keep ammo on you. But it's one of the best classes in the game. Really strong. Overwolf. Overwolf is better. Hunters mess me up on BGs, dude. I feel like their range is like longer than mine as a mage, which is kind of messed up. They just like, their damage is kind of out of nowhere too. Like, all of a sudden, like, you see one target you and then like half my health is gone. I was like, oh, this is not good. I gotta like blink out of range. With all the blue gear though, Kyle, it's less mana, but I feel like very tanky. I think I have like over 4k health with buffs. Not with the blue gear now. Well, you'll like Hunter even more when you figure out that they do a lot of damage in PvP and in PvE too, but and the full art to match. Okay, so the one alt I haven't seen yet, I think might be the Zoroark. And the other gold is a belly bolt. I pulled the colorless energy. You might be able to buy like 1 or 2 pieces, Kyle, if you hit 7. Yes, and Zacian's like really big. I pulled that one last night or this morning. Questy is probably going to be your best friend. There's other ones you can like look at, like the most popular. Just make sure you're downloading the classic version of it. I love that full art. Who's dragon? Michael. I gotta pop a window open. Get some air circulation in here. Louise Rabambi. I pulled that too. That I'm not sure of. I don't think so. The Ruffian? No idea. It looks like the Instinct logo, like from Pokemon Go. Pizza with hot honey, like as a topping, in place of sauce, maybe. Hot honey. And there's the Zacian. How many alts did we pull this break? Was it 2? Who's Steel, by the way? Vincent. Vinny. For now, yeah. Leveling is going to take you a while, especially as your first time. Just enjoy the ride. I mean, we got 2 alts and a gold. So that many? You're Steel? You just got that alt. That's a big card. That was a very, very good break. We're playing anniversary servers, so like it's WoW Classic Anniversary. Cataclysm Classic we don't really play anymore. We do have characters on there though. Unless that's what you want to do, because Mists of Pandaria will be coming out. I remember people joking. They were like, yeah, dude, then they're going to do classic Mists of Pandaria, and they are. How far are they going to go? I think this is the first 3-boxer. You have to do... There's a little drop-down menu, and then you have to click Anniversary. As, like, the version of the game. It's on top of the play button or near it. I couldn't find it the first time either. I still don't understand why they decided to go with Lily. Is this supposed to be like a couple of different gens together? Like Lily would represent Sun and Moon. N would be maybe XY. And if they were doing Sun and Moon, I'm surprised they didn't go with, like, Solgaleo Lunala. Black and white, okay. Because I think he had cards in XY. Could you not find it, Dominic? When you're in the Blizzard launcher, you're under Cataclysm Classic, and then it'll hit play, and then above it there's like a drop down menu, and you click Anniversary. It took me a minute to find it too, but that's like the best way I could describe it. Is it like the ghost type Typhlosion, or is it like OG Typhlosion? That's pretty cool. Sorry, just blowing my nose. All right, number 10. Where's my boy Dan at, dude? Dan is Articuno Fiend. Your mother? Your mom plays WoW? That's pretty cool. Yeah, the Articuno is very clean. I'm excited for mixing this set with all the other sets again. It's definitely like a really good set for that. Okay. I'm just non-stop pulling alts. Scott. Full artization. Animosity. I think we got another 3-boxer after this, and then the case. Case break is gonna be nuts. There was so many breaks for this. I mean, that's how releases go, pretty much. We kept it at this price point, even though we could just sell the boxes outright for a lot more. Not like a crazy amount more, but an okay amount more. But we wanted to keep, at least for release weekend, this price. Even though this is a booster box set and it's not a holiday set, it's not, there's not a high population of this. I can tell you that right now. Well, we're sealed boxes we're not doing just because we're keeping it at a lower price for breaks so more people can get involved just for release weekend. Well, it's Journey Together release weekend. So like that's why we're keeping it the breaks at this price. Even though the boxes go for a larger amount. Just for this weekend though. Boxes are, we'll let people know if we ever sell boxes, but stuff is in pretty low population as it is, and I want to keep boxes for breaks. Where is my music? But feel free to buy into breaks, for sure. You're in 12? Well, it's coming up. We got one more of these 3-boxers and we'll be there. I would have did more this morning, but everyone was asleep. And I figured I'd just cut it off where it was, try to get some sleep. Didn't really work out that way for sleep because I've just been sneezing and whatever the hell's going on with me. Sounds good, kid. If you need me to shout out anybody, let me know. We got lucky with that 2 Clefairies, I guess, for now. I was pulling it like nobody's business this morning. What's up, Mini Mignon and Mars Bars? How you guys doing? That's back-to-back breaks. I pulled that. That's pretty nuts. Audrey. I'm alright. Can't complain. Very nice pull. What you been up to, Mars Bars? Alright. Sounds good. Full art trainer. Mimikyu. What if the only Clefairies that I see on this release were just the 2 that I pulled? That'd be pretty nutty. That was like the first alt I pulled. Was that the first break too, maybe? I think it was. No, you're good. Playing some Minecraft. Sounds like a good time. Full art for electric, by the way. You're working? Nice. I'm just opening packs, dude. Open pack and then open more pack. Well, there's our first penny sleeve Hala of release. Had to get it out of the way at some point. It opens packs. I'm not allowed to leave this room. There's like a weight lock on there, and I have to like hit a certain weight with empty packs, and then I can get out of the room. Kind of like Saw. I have a couple of those videos saved on Instagram. Honestly, my room is just constantly like that, so it's just like, it's just what it is. I forgot to get a square garbage can because I think that would be better for the edge of the desk to catch packs a little bit better. It still overflows, but it is what it is. Love the Salamance. Jeez, that pack just tried to explode out of my hands. Security system just alerted me that the office window was opened, and it is accurate. I did open it. Get a little air circulation in here. The Full Art Clefairy. Clean. Michael. I'm gonna be honest, I like the non-alts a little bit better. I think the non-alts are a little bit more fuego. They just pop a little bit more. You ever seen Happy Gilmore, Jamerson? You know what it reminds me of? When they have like the ice skating and the guy singing in the background. Like one of those 80s music videos where you got like the guy faded in the background with the microphone. That's what that kind of reminds me of a little bit. Not even necessarily that. It could just be like a regular singer, pop singer. Would it be pop? Like light rock? Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. I had a funny thought. Like that's what immediately popped in my head. I don't know why. What, the Noibat? There you go, dude. Happy to pull it for you. I'm just making sure, dude. I don't know. Sometimes people haven't seen certain movies. If they're not a big movie person. I don't want to assume. Volcanic. I'm curious to see how elusive the Alt Clefairy is for us after the first two that we pulled. Part of me is kind of feeling like I'm going to pull one right now, but we'll see. Same. I'm out of stuff to watch, so I'm rewatching Vikings for like the 10th time. Old as dirt. I still don't think I've pulled the Alt Zoroark yet. That's the last one, or not last one, but it might be the last one. We haven't seen the gold belly bolt yet either. That is the first Alt Salamence. Big fan of that. Audrey. Might be my favorite card out of the set. Majestic. Three boxer went hard. I think we got one more three boxer in the case. I think. I'll double check to make sure. It's a nice stack of hits. 2 golds, Zoroarks. No gold Belly Bolt yet. Dragon obviously gets the promos as well. Just I'm not sure if that was obvious, but yeah. All right, number 11. Very good. All right, number 11. You guys sleeping tonight or what? All the breaks are full, but people are just knocked out. Or they're going to come back when their break is up. Playing some Tarkov, huh? Caught the Tarkov bug hard, huh? Ordered pizza. I ordered some Chinese food today for like a hot and sour soup. Didn't really do much, I'm gonna be honest with you. I chugged it and it was like nothing. Fullarization. Well, if people knock out, I'll just go into opening autopilot. Every game that I've like really enjoyed that's been any sort of a shooter or like Sea of Thieves just been ruined for me, so just went back to classic WoW and called it a day. Sea of Thieves is probably the biggest heartbreaker for me. I really do love that game. Loved. I don't know how they dropped the ball so hard. I did the Ghost Curse, which was the Hourglass, getting that to level 100. I think I sunk like almost 1,000 boats for that. It was fun for a while when I had buddies who played it, but then the people you play with too, like I'm all for PvP, but I don't want to spend an entire night chasing a boat that's outrunning us for like minimal loot. The Hourglass battles were like the ones you queued up and you'd like invade someone who's also queued for it. Oh, dude, I was king of getting onto your boat with a keg and just staying on until it sank. The trick is having the keg go off and you surviving and staying on there until they sink. Because if you just set it off and you die, they can recover pretty easily. The meta for like the hourglass battles, which was like you'd battle in a circle, you had to stay within the circle, and it was already a toxic mode to begin with, and it just got progressively worse. I have pulled this before, but not a lot of them. The meta was them getting on your boat and then just driving you outside of the circle until you sank, because you took damage if you were outside of the circle. I didn't care though. I stayed on my boat and just kept on hitting him with holes and just defended the ladders. Because when you queued as a solo, you would get queued against other solos. So they would just like leave their boat. But then the cheaters would just teleport to your boat and just stay there. Then you have opponents that like never miss a cannonball shot just right off the rip. You can tell when someone's good and when someone is cheating pretty easily once you have a bunch of games under your belt. Last time I played, I queued 3 times, and all 3 times it was like ridiculous, just teleporting and aimware. And I was just like, alright, I'm done. I'm not playing this anymore. Yeah, because nothing's being done about it. And I'm not going to play games that just allow it to happen. I'm not going to like dedicate time to get better at something when there's just a clear like good chunk of the population that's cheating, and I'm just like, all right, this is no longer appealing to me. I'm just going to get aggravated every time I play. But that was the last grind I did before cheating got really, really bad. Thankfully, I finished it before then. Because the population of people who have that curse, it's like you turn into like a ghost, or you do skeleton. I did the ghost one. Oh, absolutely. I think the meta of everyone just running away from everyone, waiting for a third party, ruined BGs in general. It's just like a snaky way to play. It doesn't really reward you for being aggressive. The way you stop that is you give people an incentive to be aggressive, where like if they get a kill, they get like a damage buff or something. What's your honor cap for this week, Kyle? Like 400K? Like what's the highest? Rank 7? Okay. So you haven't even hit the hard stuff yet. I think you'll have one more easy week. Just make sure you're maxing it out. I'll be maxed out after like 4 more games, I think. I'm really happy I decided to grind out the 60% last week, because now this week it was just like 177. Okay. Which is still a lot, but a lot less than what I would have to do. So how much honor do you have to get to like max yourself out this week? Like 200K? Or is it still not that high yet? Oh. No, that's all good. Because then you could divide out how many BGs you need to do. Sound nets. That Articuno. Well, can you? Michael, very nice. I gotta restock the fridge with water in between streams. Swine up. And then we got the case break, and then I don't know if there's another case break after that. I didn't even look. I'm just gonna keep on powering through. It's been a minute since I pulled one of these. I couldn't stop pulling it this morning. Sorry, just had to blow my nose real quick. $86K? Oh, that's easy. So you need 20 games? 25? The week after is going to hurt, though. Salamence. Full art Salamence. I'll keep pulling Salamances. I can never get sick of that. Ryan, that is yours. New Battlefield. Ooh, that's our first gold belly bolt. My Battlefield career consisted of just taking a quad bike, strapping C4 to it, and driving it into the nearest enemy vehicle. I did that every time I played. I actually blew up a helicopter that way. Very impressed with myself. That was probably Battlefield 3 then. Or that one Chinese tower map, I would blow up the main tower so it would come down. It was the funnest thing ever. Who got the first electric? Audrey. Getting the first of everything, Audrey. I thought it was next level pretty cool too for Battlefield. If you had the app, you could technically play the game too. You would just like drop supplies and support to people. To like level up your account that way. No other game I don't think really had that. It would give you XP, and like you could play on your phone technically. You were like Overwatch, I think it was like Battlefield Overwatch or something like that. I never mastered flying in that game. Flying in that game is difficult. I can't think of another game that really did that. Like, it allowed you to play the game, but, like, relevant to, like, being on a phone. Certain DayZ servers, you have a raid alarm that'll alert you on Discord, but you had to, like, afford it. We had one of those in our last base. Me and Tetsnick. I'm hoping when rank 14 comes out for WoW that they have a double XP weekend or double honor weekend. Because I don't think they've had one yet. I've just been roughing it. It's almost like necessary for the first couple. For 40 gold. Dude, tanks are treated like royalty this time around. Tanks, the first classic, we got spit on. It was no bueno. All right, let's get on to number 12, case break. First one to release. And then I have to randomize beyond 12. Try to get the gemstones for the Uber's key. I got lucky with mine. So I'll randomize all that I can after this break. I think I have Leaf Green and Fire Red both graded. And then my blue and yellow, obviously. Red is going to be one of my priciest purchases to complete that. Which one? The yellow and yeah, I have yellow and blue. I still need red. I bought those a long time ago. I want to get some more graded, like sealed N64 games because I have Pokemon Stadium. I think N64 box art was like peak of box art across the board. The packaging was like amazing. Sealed and graded, yeah. The Pokemon Stadium box one is huge. A lot of the older N64 games though, they didn't have even cellophane wrap on them. It was just the box. Oh, I do too, dude. But the box art on N64 games is unmatched. I don't think there's ever been anything that hype, especially as a kid. Alright, the case is laid out. I just need more top loaders and we're good to go. And I gotta change the list on the screen. Who is that? Trainer Matt, thank you for that sub. '80s, '90s themed retro gaming study area. That's good stuff. I like that. Next thing I want to get my hands on is some more neon. Be it signs and whatnot. If you want to go like real 80s and 90s, dude, you gotta have like the wood grain like paneling on the wall. Where it wasn't the whole wall, it was just half of it. You do have that? There you go. You're already 90% of the way there, though. Exactly. I don't know why every house did that. The townhouse had that, and what we did to it, because it's a rental property, they sanded it and painted it white. It actually looks like really clean. You did it painted white? It's an easy move. Otherwise, you just rip it off, and then you have to patch up the drywall. Those top loaders should cover me for a while. Oh, dude, I heard this song the other day. I immediately added it on the playlist. This song is actually like amazing. It came up on my workout like playlist, and I was like, oh my god. Good luck to everyone in this case. Oops. There's one swear in it, but I'll leave it. Never gets old pulling the Clefairy. I don't know if it's your genre. I don't really have a genre, to be honest, Jamerson. I listen to whatever is good. This is like country mixed with metal, though. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Just me. Are these all done?
Yeah. Those are 3s and a 2. Careful.
Here you go. Next shipment.
This is one of those songs, though, that like I found. I was like, okay, I'm playing this on repeat for a little while. Pizza time, dude. It's pizza time. I gotta have that ready on a button. At least I got this. We're just gonna plow through this case like it's nothing. There's gonna be a lot of hits. Very good. think one of the two boxers coming up was everything sealed, which I only did that once. So we're going to be getting to these higher numbers pretty quick. It's just this first chunk of breaks was all 3 boxers and cases. But we're almost over that mark. I still haven't pulled the Alt Zoroark yet. That is the rarest card from there right now. Unless I have pulled it and I don't realize it. Full art belly bolt. Aiden. This stack of hits is going to be huge. It's been a good chunk of time since we've seen another Alt Clefairy, so I guess our luck was just that good early. I was doubting the rarity of it. What's up, Technique? How you doing, my guy? I'm just opening pack, dude. I think that is the first Alt Zoroark, finally. Well done. Dark is Jacinto. His name is a Gears of War map, dude. Nice and clean Articuno. What you been up to, Technique? Staying out of trouble? Technique got it all. People aren't autopilot, dude. It's release weekend. Love that full art. Audrey, you are direct. I feel like we're cutting through this case like it's nothing. Need a little water. Nice little Zoroark. So Jacinto has the first and only alt Zoro work right now. Trainer. This is the first set in a while too that the trainers aren't overpowering everything else. It's a nice balance. Blaziken. It's an interesting case so far. Excuse me. All right, for real. There we go. Card did not want to go in its home. somebody's drag racing. They're racing for pinks out there. Psychic. The amount of hollows and reverse hollows you get out of here is like crazy. I'm gonna have to reset this pile. Pile of empty packs is becoming unmanageable. Oh, what's up, Bowler? How's it going, man? What you doing? Thank you for that sub. What you up to, Bowler? Welcome back, Dominic. Bowler's another good person to ask these classic type questions too if I'm not around. We have a lot of people in our community that play classic. You just need to find it. I think there's like, if you Google it, a YouTube like 10-second video would be able to show you exactly where it is. Well, I made it to rank 11 bowler after 4 AV games I think I have left. So I have all the blue gear on. Which I was surprised on, like, how good it actually was. Oh, don't start barking, G, please. Hey! Tourette's dog. Okay, I need to reset this hollow pile. It's becoming unmanageable. Reset both piles completely. Let's go. WoW Classic Anniversary. Nightbane is the server. Now I'm starting to believe the rarity of the alt Clefairy. The fact that I still haven't seen it. There's still time in this case, obviously, but it's been a while since we've seen it. Pulling 2 rapid fire was pretty nuts. Yeah, it was. I couldn't find it at first either. They put it in a goofy spot. Gorgeous full art. So far, this it's turning into a mountain of hits. I feel like we made pretty good time in this case. Despite being slightly sick or whatever the hell I have. I don't know what the hell it is. Gotta love that full art selling mats, to be honest. This set is gonna mix perfectly with the other sets we'll have in the mix. Just amplifies the breaks up so much. There's the regular full art, which I'm going to say it again. I think I like the regular full arts better, I'm going to be honest. I like them both, but... Also, golds are by no means guaranteed per case. I will say that. If we don't pull one of these last few stacks. I don't think we pulled a gold, did we? Wasn't the belly bolt last break? It's all a blur at this point. I don't think we pulled a gold in this break yet. Caden, another Volcanion for you. I feel like Pokemon have not been spawning. Have I just been missing them? That Ribombit. Everybody on autopilot tonight, or what? I was just talking about golds, and there she is. Is that Caden? Aiden. That's Aiden, not Caden. Second one. I'm out of Ultra Balls already. Colorless. Right. Very nice. No one caught it. It's going good. Just truck through this case. There is a lot of packs. It's become unmanageable at this point. I'm just pushing them onto the floor. I think we're beyond 1,000 packs at this point. Trash compactor don't work, dude. These packs, you could scrunch them as much as you want. They always return back to their form. And that's good, Dom. There's the ruffian we were talking about. I have no idea where it's from. They thought we wouldn't notice, huh? When you have just a garbage can full and it's spilling over, that's just what it is. Or the ruffian. You could ask ChatGPT. Got a Brock. Live action movie, I think Brock should be played by the trainer from Never Back Down, John Roca. The Brazilian dude. I don't know if he's Brazilian IRL. I don't think he is. Yeah, because they're fresh. We're on Nightbane and we're Alliance. Unless you got buddies you're playing. Because it's the second iteration of Classic. Even if it says full, just make a character anyway. Yeah, Night Slayer. And we're Alliance. It's translated to scary dude. Ruffian ain't a Japanese word. Go get him, Tiger. Acting like I can read that, dude. You ever seen the Chinese copy pastas from Original Classic? I'm pretty sure that's why I got reported. Ooh, the Alsatian. They're the funniest thing ever, and Alliance BGs are like the softest thing ever. They like report everybody. So I just started reporting everybody back. I don't say anything. Patchwork Fat American is 10 out of 10. There's a Paladin one that I cannot link in here, but it is the funniest one I think I've seen. Me and Kyle always laugh at the... There's one that it's like, don't talking. Please, don't talking. Yeah, that's the exact ones I'm talking about. Saffron, mobile refrigeration unit. Big ice dinosaur. Almost done with. Damn, dude, that's a long dungeon. You did the whole thing? Probably because you didn't download the right add-ons. You probably downloaded it for Cataclysm Classic and not regular Classic. I finished this case before you finished that dungeon. I'd say no for that place. I'd ask for more money. Ice Wizard? There's one for AV that made me and Kyle die. It was like, go after tiny men in the mountain. Tiny angry man. Monster undead appear. People in the anniversary servers don't even know what those are. They're like, "What the hell is this?" And I'm like, "Oh man, it shows you didn't raid an OG Classic." I have one that I spam. Asmongold has a story that like people would go into other streamers' chats and spam the bald man will ride the black bug because it was like to get Scarab Lord and he wasn't even going for it and people were getting upset about it. He's like, I don't even know who these people are. They keep spamming it. The bald man will ride the black bug, dude. Return next circus. Darkwood Fair. Yeah. You gotta find the one. Look up specifically AV Chinese copy pastas. Run fast for lumberjack websites. Alright, we just killed that case. Let me randomize what I can right now. I'm gonna have to grab another couple cases. Blue Menace sneaks in the house. Onward to Castle on Mountain. Cross Fairy Bridge. Fight Angry Man. Fat Angry Man. There's one where it's like Tiny Man in Mountain. I forgot what. I'll find it. Hold on, be right back. I gotta grab cases. That is the one, dude. That's the one I spammed all the time. Don't copy and paste it into here, but look up the Paladin one. The Paladin one is 10 out of 10 the funniest one I've seen. But don't link it in here. The prophecy has been foretold. Let me know if you've seen that one when you find it. Just look up Paladin Tank copy pasta. Okay. I'm going to randomize to 15. Well, I think 15 is the one where it's sealed. So I'll randomize to 14. $14 will be the last one I open this stream. Because I'm going to be live again tomorrow. And then that'll be the last stream of release. And then we'll start the stream at 16.
In case.
Yes, yes. That's the one. The first time I saw that, funniest thing ever. Smear holiness on the ground. I haven't seen that one. Along the same lines, though. Improve dark damage. Duck stick priority. Oh, man. Oh, man. Those are the best things ever, and I'm surprised that, like, not a lot of people carried them over. I know that... The one for Saffron, it's like a big ice dinosaur. I laugh every time when I like read stuff like that. It'll never not be funny to me. It's a dragon. It's big ice dinosaur. Large damage location. Turn into frozen dinosaur. Oh man. Those will never not be funny to me. Hide behind statue. For those of you that don't understand the humor, it was the environment we were in of just doing the same raid for months and years, like over a year. And in order to like dumb down fight explanations, people pretended to be like Chinese like gold farmers, and they just made up like fake copy pastas. Mobile refrigerated shower pinched fingers. Oh man. There's one for what is it, instructor? Retreat onto the great cart. Senpai Vesuvius. Hide from scary voice. Man, if you jumped on top of the cart, it would reset the boss. If you were gonna die. I don't miss that fight. We had to like pay a priest every week to mind control. At least in Wrath. In regular classic, it was a circus. I was the main tank when we first full cleared Nats. We were wiping every week on Saf. And then the next week I tanked it. Our main tank, like, I think was busy. He couldn't make it. And then that's how I got the first Hungering Hold. We one-shot KT after that. Because you had to have the Frost Res gear. I had, like, ridiculous amounts of Frost Res on. If I didn't see recast, you would instantly vanish. I was the tank, so I just had to lose my world buffs if he got loose. Oh, it 100% sucks after spending hours. We rebuffed. We got all world buffs after Four Horsemen. We would clear 4 horsemen and then go rebuff, which is nuts. I don't know if people did it a different way, but our guild we had like 8 tanks on that fight for 4 horsemen. That was like the hardest thing to learn. I was the fire res tank for that, and then rotated. We got to that point too, but then it just became monotonous. And like after a year of getting every world buff, and they weren't dropping anymore, I was like, all right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And then to do the same raid again in Wrath without them adding anything. Well, and then we did split runs of MC because I had Cryo on the next Thunder Fury. Never saw Binding. I had every Arcanite bar. We used to do back when it was just BWL. Hell, dude, when AQ was out, I think we did AQ, BWL, and MC in one night. And I feel like that was maybe 2 hours tops. Just to do a binding run. Sold all 100 Arcanite bars for a fraction of what they were worth in TBC. Just sadly. Yeah, especially for Oni, we did like 20 and 20 and then ZG for the enchants. But it was during COVID, so it's like, what else were we going to do? It was full degenerate, dude. But honestly, I never experienced 40-man raiding like that before, where it was the same people every week. That was like my first classic experience, was like when they did the classic servers. That's why this time around I didn't want to raid. Me and Kyle were like, I don't want to do this again. I don't want to show up and worry about getting outrolled with like 40 other people. Then you got to play politics to get the gear you want. I don't want to do that again. That's why we decided to just grind rank 14. Just to say we did it. During TBC, I raided full lockouts on 2 different characters. I did it with my warrior and my mage. Real men of genius until AQ. They went until like recently, like into Kata, our guild, but they transferred and I don't want to pay for it. We lit until the end of TBC. What server were you on again? On Original Classic? Because we were Herod. Bigglesworth. We took the free transfers of Grobulus when Herod died. No, yeah. I don't even think they merged the server. They just got rid of Herod. That was one of like the biggest PvP servers. Dude, I still remember being on a hit list. They had a list of all the main tanks to target for dispels. My life was a nightmare getting to raid without getting dispelled. There could be like a crowd of 100 players. They know exactly who the tanks are. They would single me out every time. Whoa. I thought it was an error on the card. That's just the water line. I thought it was like bent or something. That's interesting. I didn't notice that before. In order to get off the list, you had to purchase a specific item. I think it was like milk or something off of the cross faction auction house. If you bought it, you were put on the safe list. I never did that. You had to like pay to not get headhunted. It got to the point where I just took summons everywhere. I wasn't ever in a vulnerable position. Never went for Songflower. Mr. Red. Thank you for that 58-month streak, my guy. Spared from griefing. No, if I didn't get summoned in to the raid, my buffs were gone. And we had a team of summoners just like the most stressful one, dude, was clicking the orb for BWL. You had to like download like an add-on for it. Yep. And then they would all drop down at once and wipe everybody. So you had to I waited on my mage until they did it, and then you log in. the only way to get up there was like to get feared up there. I stayed on my mage until I was 100% like certain that nothing was going to happen. I was after I learned my lesson after the first couple times. I was just like there was a certain order that I did things, and I never broke the order of getting all those buffs. People were mad I wasn't getting Songflower. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna risk losing everything else just for this one buff. I'm not doing it because I'm going to lose it. And as a main tank, like it was a big deal, but I just refused. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'll get everything else, but not this. Well, I was Horde at that point. Nothing felt like the best spot at all. At least for me. I had eyes on me at all times. Just waiting. Waiting for me to like slip up and just get dispelled. All right. One more break for this stream, and then we'll recommence next stream. But doing 14 first. We had a bunch of priests that would sit at the spot in Orgrimmar where you appear after a port. Yep. And that's why you never port in. You hearth to Crossroads and fly in, so you're deflagged. Solid amount of hits for a 2-boxer. World Buffs basically made it where, like, if you actually wanted to play the game and, like, farm gold, you had to have a second character. Otherwise, you were just... I wasn't going to log back in and lose World Buffs. I took my mage to the opposite binding run. He got pretty good gear. But my mage just was my warrior sugar mama. My bankroll. Paying for world buffs, for doing my own Arcanite transmutes. Because, like, for you to be considered for Thunder Fury, like, alright, what are you bringing to the table? Like, are you working on your bars? Yeah, I have. How many do you got? Okay, that's pretty good. Alright. That's, like, things that, like, got you moved up. I enjoyed playing on my mage more than my warrior in TBC, that's for sure. I would just destroy and damage. Alright, last break of this stream, and then we recommence tomorrow. Give everything a chance to fill up. And we're hitting that point too of toughing it out. I gotta change the list. When you had a solid, consistent group, Karazhan was a good time. It was just loot Pinata every week. Bro, do you hear this wind picking up right now? This is nuts. Are we supposed to get storms tonight? This is out of nowhere. Like, it picked up violently. It was nothing this entire time with the window open. I'll close it if it gets a little too out of control. But it's a nice breeze in here, I'll tell you that. It's a little hot in here. There's already been a few, like, especially last year. Last year, I think I drove through one on accident. Tornado Alley shifted, though, like, low-key. There's been talks about that, like how it's hitting more of Wisconsin and whatnot. I'm closing this window, hold up. not like through one, but it was definitely like probably not like a real safe distance away from where I was driving. There were times like where like you kind of like just pucker up in the car and you're like, oh, this is it's a little sketch, but you just keep going. Car starts to rock a little bit, and I have like an SUV, so it's a big. It takes a lot for it to move. A lot of these storms though have been happening at night, and I don't know. I don't understand if there's like a significance to that, or if like there's a reason for that. But it's not only more dangerous, but a storm like during the afternoon, you can kind of enjoy it a little bit. Oh, they scare me too, but they also fascinate me. I like to see one from a safe distance where nobody gets hurt and nobody loses their house. I mean, you say you'll keep your hurricanes, but tornadoes happen during hurricanes. It's just a very large storm system. I would go on a storm chasing like trip. I looked it up actually. And I'm not going to cheap out and go with the cheap option on that and then end up dying. You go with the ones that they know what they're doing. But they were like really expensive. I was like, do I get my money back if we don't see one? You're basically like I was reading it. You're on their schedule. You don't stop to go to the bathroom. Like they don't stop to like do anything for you, which I fully understand. Like that would be the commitment. But I could already imagine somebody. Can you stop for the bathroom? I would be like, oh my god, leave her, leave him there. They're harder to track though because it's just wind is everywhere. Pretty much. But it's like I was watching videos on it. Tornado Alley has definitely shifted. Like more tornadoes are hitting Illinois, more are hitting Wisconsin, Kentucky. You've never seen a tornado, only a waterspout? Waterspouts are supposed to be less dangerous, I guess, because they're not as powerful. It still would be crazy to see. Like it's something that terrifies me, but I would want to see one from a safe distance where nobody gets hurt. Lately, though, I feel like if you want actually good weather coverage, you have to go on YouTube. The apps are garbage. Google is garbage. Like, on the YouTube, like, weather, they could be, like, tracking, like, active tornadoes, and then there's, like, not even a watch or a warning. I don't know what the hell. They fizzle as soon as they get to close to shore. And then they dump everything that they sucked out of the ocean so it could rain fish. They cover it better than all the other sources, I'm going to be honest. Once again, this will be the last break. And then we'll pick up at break 16 tomorrow. I'll try to go live earlier as well. It won't be like today because it just hit me hard today. Hopefully tomorrow I'm just normal again, but who knows? We'll see. It definitely one of my interests, Jamerson, while I was growing up was weather and stuff like that. I was like obsessed with like tornado and stuff. A little tornado nerd. Still am, to be honest. I'm not going to skip around because the second I do that, all hell breaks loose. Everyone thinks they missed their break. What break are we on? It turns into a circus. Tomorrow I will, though, because it's the last day. The rest of the stream, if I skip around, is, Beej, where's my break? Oh, my headset just died. And that just broke Stream Elements. Yeah. No matter what, I plan on opening every break, but if we're still waiting on the smaller breaks to fill, I'll start with that one. I'm starting to lose the voice now, so the toughing it out is definitely, we did it today, but we don't want to overdo it. Is that yours, Jamerson? No, that's Audrey's. We have not seen the Alt Clefairy since the two I pulled, so I guess the rarity holds up. No, I pulled it, I think, right when you went AFK to like eat pizza or something. Might be the second though. Might be Audrey's first one, I think. I'll say it again, dude. I think the regular full arts are cleaner. Yes.
Do you want more?
Huh?
Do you want more?
Yeah, once I'm done with this, I'll bring out what I have because this is the last one. You really want that one? Which one? The Zoroark? That's already 2 alts in this break. You having fun in there? Careful, I might suck you in there.
Probably will. You know, the pack stick to the Dungeon Ranger.
You think the ETB Zorua and... I haven't even seen the ETB Zorua. I'm assuming it's like Rabambi. See, then they didn't really take out and keep the card in. Okay, why not? Been on fire pulling this. This might be Audrey's third, which is nuts. She just wants heat and she gets it, dude. That's all it is. All you gotta do is get spots. And you get heat. She understands. You get those for buying into breaks, and the top people win prizes at the end of the year. You also get them for subbing and just for being in here. Bits. That mammoth swine. Jerseys were one of the primary ones. The custom Salter Factory jerseys. Waiting on the next ones to come in. I'm going to design them. I already have one designed, but I was waiting on one person's size, and I'm just going to have to just default his size because he hasn't. He shows up during releases and then he's just gone. I've worn them before. I think I posted it on Instagram. One of them is really sick. It's like camo, but the logo colors. So it's like blue and yellow camo. They're really nice. Let's go through the rest of these hits, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We toughed it out. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I haven't been feeling fantastic at all. I've been feeling pretty crappy, but we fought through it. We're going to recommence with 16 tomorrow. I'll start where we left off. Oh, you got to get top 10, dude. As soon as I allow little exceptions like that, then everyone wants one. And I get it because they're sick. But alright, guys. Exclamation point, top points, I think. Or leaderboard. It's a public leaderboard. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Back on here. Grab those spots, fill up the remaining breaks. I don't think we're adding anymore, so whatever's up there is that's all there is for a release. But love you all. Have a good rest of your night.